Hello and welcome to your source for voice technology news, tips, and more for marketers, researchers, and the curious. My name is Jose Cotto and I am the Voice CEO. Let's get started. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Voice experiences like those delivered as Alexa skills on Amazon Alexa and Google Actions via Google Assistant are the next evolutionary step for computing interfaces and, in turn, for consumer engagement. 13 years ago, with the introduction of the first iPhone, a shift began away from keyboard and mouse as the primary computing input experience to a touch first interface, the one that dominates our life today. The next shift is happening as we speak. Like the early years of the iPhone, we're in the early years of voice based, voice first computing. Marketers must embrace the fact that consumer engagement is moving towards a more voice first and audio first experience so they can better position to leverage voice to grow consumer relationships, grow brands, and grow revenue. What is challenging for marketers to agree on is where does the voice experience exist? Who owns the voice experience strategy? Is voice an extension of our content strategy? Or is voice about branding? Is it an extension of our branding strategy? Before we answer these questions, let's lay a foundational narrative for our content strategy and our brand strategy. So let's start with what is content strategy? The overall goal of our content strategy is to drive awareness and to put butts in the seats. Your content strategy is basically you asking, what content should we be creating, sharing, and amplifying that will drive a specific business outcome or set of outcomes? Your content strategy may be designed to drive lead generation for the sales team, or it may be designed to establish authority in a particular industry or niche. Your content strategy will vary based on your desired outcome goals, but the process involves the same key elements. For your content strategy to be effective, you establish guidelines around topical content generation, strategic content distribution, and content leveraging, or your content funnel, like how you're going to turn readers into buyers or readers into event attendees, and so on and so forth. Today's content strategies rely heavily on web content, for example, a blog post, a short form post, a video, and may also involve audio in the form of podcasts, like what you're listening to right now. More sophisticated marketers may have extended their content strategies to include short form audio as part of their social media posts or as a flash briefing via Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant's news feature. Now, when it comes to brand strategy, it's really about how you think about what is brand, right? To me, I like to think of brand as the thing people say about you when you're not in the room. It's how people remember you, your company, and how you make them feel. It's the why, not the how, behind your company. With that, think about your brand strategy as how you strategically convey your brand across all company touchpoints, from social media to voicemail messages, from your email signature to those first words heard by a client or customer when someone on your team answers a call. It's all encompassing and it only works if it's consistent across all touchpoints. Your brand strategy is not about your product, your service, your website, or your logo. Your brand strategy is about the more intangible results of someone being exposed to your company in any and all mediums and at any and all levels. Developing a brand strategy today is as much science as it is art. It's the psychological journey from the founder's vision to the consumer's subconscious. A properly executed brand strategy establishes one of the most valuable and powerful assets any company can have: their brand. So, where does voice fit in? Where do voice experiences fit in? Well, just like websites and mobile apps, voice experiences can vary greatly. A voice experience can be as simple as a voice survey, question, answer type of stuff, full audio based gaming, or experiences that go deep, that integrate with data systems and provide users with valuable information about or control over their digital and physical worlds. Voice experiences offer marketers a new canvas for creativity and a new visceral medium to connect with consumers. As a content channel, voice experiences offer the opportunity to close the loop on consumer engagement, to consume but also engage. Voice experiences introduce the opportunity to empower consumers to easily and in a frictionless way engage with their content in a way that feels natural and drives a deeper and more meaningful connection. When we're talking about voice experiences on devices like the Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant, it's not click here to let us know what you think. It's more, here it is. What do you think? The point of experience gap from consumption to engagement is zero. And in that zero gap is found endless opportunity. As an extension of your brand, voice experiences give us an organic way to connect with consumers, to convey our values to consumers. Voice experiences are an opportunity to be part of a user's everyday life, not an interruption to it. Consumers can engage your brand while cooking dinner as opposed to being interrupted by your brand. With voice experiences, brands have the opportunity to become a valuable, constructive part of the everyday life of their consumers. Brands can deliver on their promises well beyond the confines of 6-inch screens. So, are voice experiences part of your content strategy or your brand strategy? Well, I'll argue that they can be and should be part of both. Much like all the digital experiences that have preceded it, voice experiences are both a channel for content distribution and engagement, and a channel to build your brand. Incorporating your voice experiences into your content strategy creates an opportunity for personal engagement at scale that actually still manages to feel personal. Accounting for voice experiences as part of your brand strategy can become your brand's superpower. Just think of the sonic branding behind brands like McDonald's, Maytag, and Xbox, and you can appreciate the power that bringing your brand into the ears of consumers can have. I mean, who doesn't hear that do-do-do-do-do and know exactly who it belongs to? For companies, your content strategy and your brand strategy have a new teammate, and it's voice experiences. Now, the timing of when you take voice experiences off the bench and get it into the game will have a huge impact on consumer engagement for the foreseeable future. This is Jose Cotto, the Voice CEO, wishing you a fantastic weekend and a wonderful and healthy week ahead. For show notes, please visit truereply.com/The Voice CEO.